I cut the check, I cut the check, I cut the check. Tell my niggas we up next, so we up next. She shot a text, she shot a text, she shot a text. Kill the pussy, I might put the different day. Put a nigga on that same shit. I've been ballin' with my niggas, Kevin Cambridge. Oh, you drippy, but you better tuck your chain quick.
What's good, y'all? We back with another video. Today we're here to talk about the NBA All-Star reserves that was just announced last night. A lot of controversy over the internet. I don't know why. I feel like every person that made the All-Star game deserved it. It could have been some arguments of people that didn't make it that probably deserved it. But if you want to say somebody deserved to be in the All-Star game, you gotta say who needs to be replaced. And nobody said that, and I feel like all these players deserve to make it. First, I want to say, like my video, subscribe my video. I've been getting a lot of views lately. Not enough likes, not enough subscribers, but hopefully y'all can just like the video, subscribe, come back here for more content, because we do this almost daily. But I want to get into the All-Stars. First off, in the West, we got Anthony Davis, who will be replaced. And I'll talk about who I think should replace him later. We got Zion, we got Paul George, Rudy Gobert, Chris Paul, Damian Lillard, and Donovan Mitchell for the West. So I want to get into the West first. Starting off with the Jazz. They most definitely deserve 2 All-Stars. And depending on what Adam Silver thinks, because he is going to be that person to pick the person that replaces Anthony Davis, they might get 3, and I wouldn't be mad at it. Because look, they're shocking the world right now. I think they're like 26-5, if I'm not mistaken. They're 25-6, and they're playing some beautiful basketball. And nobody expected them to be this good, and they definitely deserve 2. And if they get 3, I wouldn't be mad at it, because everybody's been hooping. Mike Conley has been hooping. They can really give it to anybody on this Jazz team for the 3rd All-Star. Jordan Clarkson, he already has 6 man sealed up, like I said a couple videos ago. Bogdanovich is playing amazing. Like, you can get it to anybody. Mike Conley, Bogdanovich, Jordan Clarkson, it doesn't matter. This team is just playing beautiful. Zion, he sealed his All-Star a couple weeks ago. I mean, this week. Not this week, but like these past 2 weeks, Zion has been going crazy. He's had plenty of games where he's just been dominating, and it's fun to watch because you can see that he's actually learning what to do now. Like last year, they said he was just out there just being Zion. He didn't really know what he was doing. Well, this year he knows what he's doing, and I can't find his game logs on here. Damn. Hold on. I'm going to find his game log, because, bro, he's been going crazy this season. I mean, the past few weeks. And the whole Pelicans team has been doing really good. Like I said, Lonzo's been playing amazing lately. B.I. is playing amazing. Zion had 28 and 10 the last game against the Suns, which they lost. He also had 23 and 5 against the Trailblazers. He had 36 and 6 against the Grizzlies, who they blew out. Against the Grizzlies, he had 31 and 7 against, like, come on now, like, he's been going crazy lately. Against the Mavericks, which was a big game, he had 36 and 4. Like, he's been going crazy the past few weeks. So his All-Star, he deserved that All-Star selection. I see people saying other people deserved it over him. I don't think so, man. Zion's been going crazy, and I feel like the Pelicans definitely deserve 1 All-Star, especially how they've been playing lately. Everybody's been cooking on all cylinders, and Zion has been the best player on this team so far. So Zion definitely deserved the All-Star. I feel like I don't have to talk about Paul George, but I'm just going to tell you his stats. I know they're number 2 in the West. He's having a bounce back season, damn near MVP season, but it's so much MVP candidates that even though he's averaging 24, 6, and 5 and had amazing games so far this season, you really can't give it to him, because he's like down low. Like, he's probably not even top 10 in the MVP voting. But he did miss a lot of games, but it's a lot of MVPs. But he's averaging, like I said, 24, 6, and 5, and they're number 2 in the West. So you don't really got to debate that. Paul George is having a great season, a great bounce back season. Hopefully he can carry that into next season. Damian Lillard probably should have been a starter. Even Luka said that he probably should have been a starter. But Damian Lillard, you already know what he's doing. I don't really got to say his averages. Donovan Mitchell, like I said, Jazz deserve everything they got this season. They deserve all these All-Stars. They deserve to be winning like this. And I'm loving the way they look. And Donovan Mitchell was averaging 24, 4, and 5. 5 assists for him is really good. Rudy Gobert, already Defensive Player of the Year to me. His impact is the main reason, one of the main reasons why they're winning. His defensive impact just doesn't get showed on the stat sheet. You might look at him like, yo, he's only averaging 14 points and 13 rebounds. He has all-star impact, bro. That's why he's there. He's like a Draymond Green. This all-star impact that makes him an all-star. And he's been playing amazing this season. How many blocks is he averaging this season? Averaging almost 3 blocks a game. Like, come on now. Come on, you can't debate him. And a person, I wanted to get to him last. A person that a lot of people don't feel should have made it. Chris Paul. This is why I feel like Chris Paul definitely should have made it. Yes, the Suns were 8-0 in the bubble. Not saying they would have been terrible this year, but if you put Chris Paul, if Chris Paul wasn't on this team would not be 20-10 in the West and be number 4 in the West, the 4th seed in the West right now. They would not be that, and it's just a fact. And then Devin Booker they feel like, a lot of people feel like Devin Booker should have made over Chris Paul or just over anybody. Like, a lot of people said he should have made over Zion. Okay, I agree. Devin Booker in the last 11 games, he's been doing pretty good, 26 points a game. But in the start of the season, he wasn't really that good. And it's not even to bash on him because the whole team wasn't that good. Nobody had a great individual performance. That's what I'm saying. They were just winning games by committee. Like, everybody was playing like a team, but it wasn't really not one best player in the beginning of the season. And then Devin Booker was out for a couple of games, and Chris Paul started going crazy. He was averaging 20 points, 8 assists in the last 15 games. And in the last 15 games, the Suns is 12 and 15. And it's a big part of Chris Paul because in the last few games, he's been going crazy. So I understand why he got this push to be an all-star because, bro, in the last few games, in the last 15 games, he's been doing a lot. And like I said, Devin Booker has too, but he didn't start off well. And he missed some time. Chris Paul hasn't really missed time. He only missed like 2 games. Devin Booker missed like a week or so. So I'm not really mad at him making an all-star game. I feel like Chris Paul should make it. Now, for somebody that should take Anthony Davis' spot, it doesn't really have to be a center or a big man. It could be any position. Devin Booker's an argument. Brandon Ingram might be an argument. I feel like DeMar DeRozan definitely should make it. DeMar DeRozan has became so underrated, and it's crazy. He's the big reason why the Spurs are overachieving this year. Everybody into the season thought the Spurs was just going to be down bad. Everybody thought the Spurs wasn't going to be that good. Well, the Spurs are currently, I want to say, the 5th seed. They're currently the 5th seed in the West. They're 16 and 11. And a big part is from DeMar. DeMar's averaging 19.8, 5 rebounds, damn near 7 assists. And he's had a lot of games that he just closed this year. DeMar DeRozan is an all-star. I feel like he should have made it. But like I said, I can't really put nobody over. I can't put him over anybody. But if Anthony Davis is not going to play in the all-star game, I feel like DeMar DeRozan should have it over Devin Booker. Because the Suns, I don't know if they should have 2 all-stars. I said the Jazz, they can probably have 3 all-stars. I said they're affordable to have 3 all-stars. I wish CJ McCollum didn't get hurt because he definitely would have been an all-star. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Brandon Ingram can make it. De'Aaron Fox can make it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can make it. But they're towards the bottom. I feel like the only argument that they're going to have when they see who can replace Anthony Davis is DeMar DeRozan and Devin Booker. That's going to be the big argument. And Mike Conley. That's the only arguments. But I feel like the West is set. And I feel like every pick deserved to make it. Now, going into the East, first player we got that shook a lot of people, and I don't know why. That just proves a lot of people don't watch basketball. Nikola Vucevic. The second pick, Jason Tatum. Third, Ben Simmons, Julius Randle, Zach Levine, and James Harden and Jaylen Brown. All these players deserve to make it. I don't feel like I have to get into a lot of players, but I'm going to do. Nikola Vucevic. Team is terrible. It's not really his fault. They're dealing with 2 season injuries. Mo Bamba doesn't even play. Evan Fournier was out for the first half of the season. Aaron Gordon has been out for the last month or so, and they're still like, what are they in the East? They're 13 and 19, and I'm telling you, all them 13 wins is because of Vucevic. You can't put that. You can't give it to nobody else. It's just Vucevic. It's just him. And it's like, yo, he deserved to make it. He definitely deserves to make the All-Star. In the last 10 games, he's been averaging 25 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists. And like I said, he's the only reason why they're winning. He's the only reason. He even had a big game against the Warriors where he had 43. Like, he's the only reason why they're even a competitive team. It's because of him. And it's just true. Like, they had to bring up a dude from the G League bubble because they're so unhealthy. They signed Jordan Bone. They signed Frank Mason as they're their starting guards. Frank Mason and Jordan Bone. No offense to them, but like, bro, they're so unhealthy. Like, they're more unhealthy than the Cavs, but they're so unhealthy, and they're actually winning a decent amount of games. And it's because of him. In their last 10 games, they're 5-5, and it's because of him. So he definitely deserves it. One of the most underrated players, if not the most underrated player in the league. Jason Tatum, you already know what he's doing. He's been doing really good, especially coming off of Kobe. He just had a big game yesterday. Ben Simmons is a name that shook a lot of people's head. A lot of people felt Trae Young should have made it over Ben Simmons, and that's a valid argument. Trae Young's averaging, I want to say 29 and 6. It might have went up after yesterday because he just had a decent game yesterday. I don't want to get into his game, but it's so hard watching Trae Young, bro. It's just them James Harden type fouls is annoying, but he's averaging 27 and 9 assists. He definitely probably should have made it. The Hawks are actually pretty well. They're decent this year. They're 13 and 18, so he's keeping his team afloat. But when he's not on the court, that team is trash. So he probably should have made it. But Ben Simmons in our last 13 games is averaging 19.7, 7 assists and 7 rebounds. And he even had that 143-point game. So I don't know. And then elite defense. He's in the defensive player of the year race. I don't know if I can put Trae over Ben Simmons, especially when the 76ers are number 1 in the East. They definitely deserve 2 All-Stars. It could have been Tobias Harris for damn sake. I feel like Tobias Harris might have been a name that should have made it over Ben Simmons. But I don't know. People are going to say that. People don't really like Ben Simmons like that, but Ben Simmons definitely deserved to make the All-Star game. Don't get it twisted. Don't have that argument. Julius Randle, bro. Julius Randle definitely deserved it. Might be in the league for Most Improved Player of the Year. His team is number 7 in the East. Congratulations to the Knicks, because they've been losing for so long. And Julius Randle, he's like that, and it's crazy. A lot of people's like, I can't wait to trade Julius Randle this year, so we can just let Obi Toppin go. Obi Toppin had a great first game with the team, a great first game in the preseason. Everybody was like, oh, that's our future, that's our future. And then Julius Randle just comes out and had this amazing-ass season, averaging 24 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. He's been really good this season. I give it to him. Didn't he just have a 40-point game the other day? Am I tripping? I'm pretty sure it was like a 40-point game. They just lost last night to the Warriors, who just, bro, the Warriors look so good. When Steph's hitting. I think Julius Randle just had a 40-point game. Or am I tripping? I don't remember what game that was. And he just had a 44-point game against the Hawks. So yeah, he's been having a really good season. I'm happy for him. My boy Zach Levine made the All-Star game. I really want to have this argument: who's better, Zach Levine or Devin Booker? I want to have this argument with somebody because I feel like, bro, the argument that a lot of people try to make is Zach Levine versus Donovan Mitchell, which is a cool argument, but I feel like Zach Levine is just, they try to have the argument Devin Booker over Donovan Mitchell, and like I said, it's a cool argument, but I feel like Devin Booker is a lot better. But compared to Zach Levine, bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Zach Levine and Devin Booker, their games are so alike. But I just feel like it's something about Zach Levine's game is better. But I don't want to have that argument right now. But Zach Levine's been going crazy. The team's in the playoffs. The Bulls are in the playoffs. That's crazy, bro. The Bulls are in the playoffs. He's been averaging 28 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Like, come on now. He's had a lot of great games this season. He's definitely an all-star. Bro, he could have been an all-star starter. If his name weighed more, Zach Levine would have been an all-star starter. But teams is great. His team is 6-4 in the last 10 games. So, like, he's winning the team to some games. And he definitely deserves to be an all-star. I'm happy he finally got the nod that he deserved. Damn, why the screens changed? Now I gotta go all the way back. Who's after him? James Harden. You already know. James Harden is an all-star. He's averaging 25 points, which is crazy when I seen it earlier. But like, bro, he doesn't really need to do that much. But he's averaging 25 points while leading the league in assists. So that's amazing. A lot of people saying, "Oh, how is this team going to share the ball?" And then you forget James Harden was one of the best passers before he was forced. He was literally forced to average 40 every game. If we actually like look at it, bro, that Rockets team would have been nothing without him. And he was literally forced to average 40 every game. And he even said it, like going out there and scoring 40 almost every game, it put a lot of weight on him. And he feels free now. He's only averaging 25. But like when he wants to, he can go back there. He can go back to that state of going crazy. And he just had a 37-point game the other day against the Clippers. Like, definitely all-star. To me, should have been an all-star starter. I know Bradley Beal's having a good season, but like, come on now. Like, come on now. Like, he's been doing really good. But last person, unanimous, Jaylen Brown. Started off really hot. Really hot, no lie. He started off really hot. But kind of cooled off after that. But he's still an all-star, bro. The Celtics, they got something going. I think they should trade one. I feel like, hear me out. If they don't want to trade Kemba for Vucevic, I will look at trading Jaylen Brown for Cat. I will look at it, bro. I feel like Cat, he's so trapped, bro. He's so trapped. He can't, bro. That team is so terrible. And he just said yesterday he wants to win with that team. And I love it. I love that mindset. But, bro, I mean, I hope you can be that barrier because, like, you've seen what they did to Kevin Love. They literally can't win with Kevin Love, who's one of the best talents at the power forward position we've ever seen. And then he went to LeBron. He just got turned into a spot-up shooter. But if you don't know who Kevin Love is, just go watch some games in the Timberwolves, bro. He was 40 and 20 almost every night. I mean, not almost every night, but he had a lot of 40 and 20 games. And then they couldn't even do it with Kevin Garnett. That's why he left. Cat, you gotta leave soon, bro. You gotta leave soon. I would trade Jaylen Brown for Cat in a heartbeat. I just feel like Cat on the Celtics with Jason Tatum and Kemba along with Marcus Smart and the rest of them guys, I feel like that will help them out a lot more. And I feel like Jaylen Brown he gets held back a lot because people look at Jason Tatum as the best player on the team, and I agree he is the best player on the team. But I feel like it's a valid argument. I feel like Jaylen Brown is actually really nice, and I feel like him having his own team can help his game out some more, and then they could probably attract some players over there. I don't know. I did it on 2K. That's why I thought about it. I feel like that was just a valid trade. And I heard a lot of people talking about it, like Pierre from Through the Wire. He said that should be a trade that they should look at. But yeah, Jaylen Brown's having an amazing season. 25 points, 50% from the field, so efficient. 5 rebounds, 3 assists. He just had a really good game yesterday. Sucks they lost. Luka, you're crazy. You're crazy. Bro, Luka's last 2 shots of last night's game, if you didn't see it, go watch it, bro. He's crazy. But other than that, that's it for the All-Stars. Like I said, if you want to say somebody didn't deserve to make it, if you want to say somebody deserved to make it, then who you taking out? I can't really take out Ben Simmons for Trae Young. I can't do that. I can't take out Chris Paul for Devin Booker or Zion. I can't do that. So, I don't know. I feel like everybody deserved it. But other than that, that's it for this video. I'll be back soon where we get some big news or something happens. It's trade season, so hopefully we get some big news soon. Like I said, a lot of players, if Terrence Ross doesn't get traded by the end of the season, by the end of this month, going into the trade deadline, that's crazy. If Evan Fournier doesn't get traded, it's a lot of players I just need. If somebody doesn't go get Rajon Rondo after what we just seen in the playoffs last year, a lot of teams just don't want it enough. But other than that, that's it for this video. I'll talk to you